Are you waking up more than twice a night just to use the bathroom? If so, you're not alone. But don't be too quick to assume it's just a normal part of aging. It could be a silent message your body is sending about your kidneys, your bladder, or even your heart. Restless sleep due to nighttime urination doesn't just leave you tired. It can affect your memory, blood pressure, immune system, and even increase your risk of falling. The issue isn't just losing sleep. It's that your health may be gradually wearing down night after night without you realizing it. Today's video will help you identify the 8 most common reasons you're waking up to go to the bathroom at night, from seemingly harmless things like a glass of water before bed or a late-night snack, to early warning signs from your heart and blood sugar. And reason number 1, the most surprising of all, is often overlooked. If you stick around until the end, you may discover a small change that brings restful sleep back and restores your energy throughout the day. If you find this topic helpful, please hit like and subscribe so we can continue to support you. Now, let's get started. Number 8, drinking too much water at night. That dry mouth, scratchy throat, or urge to drink water before bed is a common feeling, especially among older adults. A study on mice found that increased fluid intake at the end of the day may be part of the body's natural circadian rhythm, a way to prevent dehydration during sleep. In other words, your body may be programmed to want water before entering the long resting phase of the night. But what happens if you give in to that thirst a little too much? The answer is simple, but has a big impact. Your bladder won't be able to rest. When you drink a lot of water within 2 hours of bedtime, your kidneys keep working to filter urine while you're trying to rest. This can force you to wake up in the middle of the night, not just once, but possibly 3 or 4 times, breaking up your sleep and making it harder to return to deep rest. According to Dr. Wenzel Rundo, a sleep disorder specialist, the general rule is, if you must drink water in the evening, keep it to less than 1 cup in the final 2 hours before bed, and take small sips. This also applies to late-night snacks, which often include drinks like tea, juice, or alcohol, all of which can stimulate your bladder to work overtime. While staying hydrated is crucial, uninterrupted sleep throughout the night is just as valuable. Repeated sleep disruptions quietly drain your body. Memory weakens, the immune system declines, cardiovascular strain increases, and even weight gain can creep in. Especially after age 50, the bladder tends to become more sensitive due to various factors like hormonal changes, prostate enlargement, diabetes complications, or stroke. These conditions make it so that even a small excess of water before bed is enough to trigger a sleepless night. So, try to get your hydration in from morning through late afternoon and taper off after 6 p.m. If you need to take medication, use just enough water to swallow the pills. No need for a full glass. This small adjustment can lead to a more complete night's rest, fewer trips to the bathroom, and more energy when you wake up the next morning. Number 7. Sitting too much and being inactive can make you urinate more at night. If you spend most of your day sitting on the sofa, in front of the TV, or at the dining table, that may be the very reason you're paying the price at night. Many people don't realize that low daytime movement can be a hidden cause behind waking up multiple times during the night to urinate. But the truth is, when your body stays inactive, fluids tend to accumulate in your legs and feet due to gravity. And when you lie down to sleep, gravity shifts. That fluid starts returning to the circulatory system, gets filtered by the kidneys, and is sent to the bladder. The result? You wake up in the middle of the night, not because you drank too much water, but because your body is trying to flush out the fluid it retained during the day. A study conducted at Loyola University in the U.S. supported this connection. Researchers analyzed data from thousands of men over the age of 50 and found that those who engaged in at least 1 hour of physical activity per week had a 13% lower risk of nocturia compared to those who were more sedentary. While the study didn't pinpoint an exact cause, it suggested that physical activity might improve sleep quality, reduce inflammation, and support balanced nervous system function, all of which help reduce nighttime urination. The good news is, you don't need to run or hit the gym. Simply standing up every 1 to 2 hours to walk around the house, stretch, do a few leg movements, or elevate your legs for 15 to 20 minutes in the late afternoon can help your body process fluids more effectively before bedtime. Many older adults say, "I didn't even drink water at night, but I still need to pee." The cause may be hidden in that daytime inactivity. Start with short, consistent steps so your nights can become quieter and more restful. Your sleep is worth a little movement during the day. Number 6. Sugary, salty, and spicy evening snacks, the silent enemies of sleep. One seemingly harmless habit that many people over 50 still keep each night is snacking. A few cookies, a piece of candy, a handful of salted peanuts, or even something spicy like hot noodles or a bowl of chili soup. These snacks may make you feel comforted, relaxed, or help pass the time before bed. But what many don't realize is that these sweet, salty, or spicy late-night snacks may be the reason you're waking up in the middle of the night to use the bathroom. Spicy foods and sugar both have the potential to irritate the bladder. Sugar can increase urine output and cause mild inflammation in the urinary tract lining, especially problematic for those with unstable blood sugar levels. Meanwhile, spicy foods tend to make you thirsty afterward. And of course, when you drink water to quench that late-night thirst, the result is your bladder starts calling at midnight. Salt, in particular, is often the most overlooked culprit. Eating salty foods in the evening causes the body to retain water to balance the sodium concentration in the blood. Then, once you're asleep, your body begins to release that excess fluid through urine, and you find yourself waking up, even if you didn't drink any water before bed. According to clinical studies, reducing salt in the diet can significantly decrease nighttime urination in older adults. If you frequently eat salty dinners or have a habit of late-night snacking, that may very well be the hidden culprit silently disrupting your sleep. A smarter choice is to finish dinner before 7 p.m., limit strong seasonings, avoid sugary foods, and if you need a snack, go for something healthier, like a few unsalted almonds or a boiled egg. A good night's sleep starts not just with a soft mattress, but also with what you put on your dinner plate. A small change starting today, cutting back on salt, sugar, and spice, can help you reclaim restful nights without those 2 a.m. trips out of bed. Number 5. Diuretics and blood pressure medications. Taking them at the wrong time may be waking up your bladder at night. Many older adults take blood pressure medications, diuretics for swelling, or heart failure treatments daily, without realizing that the timing of these medications can determine whether they get a full night's rest. Among them, diuretics, medications that help the body flush out excess salt and water through urine, are one of the most common reasons why people wake up 2 to 3 times a night just to use the bathroom. Diuretics work by increasing urine output, helping the kidneys flush out extra water and sodium from the body. This is crucial for managing high blood pressure, fluid retention, or mild heart failure. However, if these medications are taken in the late afternoon or evening, that flushing process happens precisely when you need to be resting, causing the bladder to fill faster and wake you from deep sleep. There are many types of diuretics with different names, from thiazides like hydrochlorothiazide to loop diuretics like furosemide and potassium-sparing ones like spironolactone. Each type has a different duration of effect, but they all significantly increase urination within a few hours after being taken. If not taken at the right time, diuretics can disrupt sleep and also lead to dehydration, electrolyte imbalances, fatigue, muscle cramps, dry mouth, or even weakened muscle and heart function. These symptoms are often mistaken as signs of aging, but may result from mistimed medication. A simple way to improve this issue is to talk with your doctor about the timing of your medications. Often, diuretics can be switched to the morning or early afternoon. You can also keep a log of when you take your medication and how often you wake up at night. This simple journal may be the golden clue your doctor needs to adjust your treatment plan more effectively. For older adults, sleep isn't just about rest. It's the foundation for recovery, sharper memory, and emotional resilience. If medication is silently robbing you of sleep, it may be time to make a small change that could lead to a big improvement. Number 4. Enlarged prostate, the hidden culprit behind men's sleepless nights due to frequent urination. Many men entering middle age often find themselves waking up to urinate 3 to 4 times a night, some even 6 to 7 times. This doesn't just cause severe sleep disruption, it also affects blood pressure, mental well-being, and overall quality of life. One of the most common yet frequently overlooked causes is benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, or an enlarged prostate. When the prostate enlarges, it presses against the urethra and bladder, making urination difficult and fragmented. Patients often feel like they haven't emptied their bladder fully, have a weak urine stream, urinate frequently but in small amounts, only about 100 to 200 milliliters each time, and experience urgency or even leakage if they can't reach a bathroom in time. In some cases, the urine may become cloudy or pinkish due to associated urinary tract infections. What's concerning is that many men simply accept these symptoms as normal aging and ignore them. Yet without proper treatment, an enlarged prostate can lead to serious complications such as chronic urinary tract infections, kidney failure, or increased risk of stroke, especially in those with existing heart or vestibular conditions and who are already suffering from chronic sleep loss. Though benign, managing nighttime urination caused by BPH requires a combination of doctor-prescribed medication and healthy lifestyle habits. Importantly, patients should not avoid drinking water out of fear of nighttime trips to the bathroom. Instead, water intake should be balanced, more in the morning, gradually reduced through the afternoon, and minimal in the evening. Diet also plays a critical supportive role. Foods like leafy greens, broccoli, pumpkin seeds, oranges, grapefruits, and bell peppers are rich in antioxidants and beneficial for prostate health. On the other hand, it's best to avoid coffee, alcohol, red meat, spicy foods, greasy meals, and bladder irritants. In terms of daily routine, build the habit of urinating at regular times, don't hold it in, and maintain good hygiene to prevent infections. Physical activity is also essential. Gentle walking, yoga, or Kegel exercises can strengthen pelvic floor muscles and improve bladder control. Additionally, many people turn to herbal remedies such as pumpkin seed oil, saw palmetto, or Crinum latifolium to help ease symptoms in a gentle, natural way with fewer side effects. While an enlarged prostate may not be life-threatening, if left unaddressed, it can quietly steal your sleep and peace every night. Don't let that happen just because you believe it's part of getting old. A small shift in awareness can lead to a big leap in your quality of life. Number 3. Caffeine and the bladder, the silent culprit. Waking you up at night. You may think that avoiding coffee after lunch means you're safe by bedtime, but unfortunately, your body doesn't forget that quickly. Caffeine can linger and continue affecting your bladder for hours after consumption. For those with sensitive systems or existing urinary issues, even a small amount of caffeine in the late afternoon or evening can be enough to disrupt sleep and cause nighttime bathroom trips. Caffeine isn't just found in coffee, it hides in many other foods and beverages like green tea, dark chocolate, soda, and even in some cold and headache medications. So even if you've given up coffee, eating a piece of chocolate after dinner, or sipping on what seems like a mild tea may still be unknowingly stimulating your bladder. Caffeine is a natural diuretic. It prompts the kidneys to produce more urine and increases bladder activity. A study published in the Journal of Urology Annals showed that consuming just 4.5 grams of caffeine, roughly equivalent to 2 to 3 strong cups of coffee, can increase urinary urgency and frequency. Another study in the International Urogynecology Journal also found a link between consuming more than 200 milligrams of caffeine per day and a higher risk of urinary incontinence, especially among people already facing urinary issues. While your body is trying to rest, caffeine is working to stimulate your kidneys and bladder, resulting in disrupted sleep and morning fatigue. If you're dealing with nighttime urination, don't just focus on how much water you drink. Look at your entire diet. Are you eating chocolate? Drinking tea or soda after dinner? Even your medications deserve a closer look, as some cold or headache pills contain caffeine that many people aren't aware of. Cutting back on caffeine after 2 to 3 p.m. is a simple yet effective strategy. Instead of coffee or green tea, consider gentle herbal alternatives like chamomile, monk fruit tea, or caffeine-free rooibos. These not only help you relax, but also allow your bladder to rest, giving you a full, uninterrupted night of sleep. Number 2. High blood sugar, the hidden culprit behind nighttime urination and constant thirst. Do you often wake up during the night to use the bathroom, then feel a dry mouth and such intense thirst that you need to drink water immediately afterward? If this happens night after night, it may not just be a bladder issue. It could be a silent signal that your blood sugar levels are not well controlled. When blood sugar levels rise too high, the kidneys work overtime to filter and eliminate the excess sugar. This process increases urine production, causing your body to lose water silently. The more water you lose, the thirstier you become. And if you drink more water at night to make up for it, the cycle of nighttime urination, thirst, and disrupted sleep continues. This is one of the most common signs of prediabetes or type 2 diabetes, especially in people over 50, when the body's ability to regulate blood sugar begins to decline with age. Many people are unaware they have this condition because it progresses quietly, without pain, and is often mistaken for normal aging. A diet high in refined carbs, low in fiber, combined with physical inactivity and chronic stress, all contribute to major blood sugar fluctuations at the end of the day. Just when your body needs to rest, it's forced to race to manage the excess glucose. The result? Overworked kidneys, interrupted sleep, and a gradual decline in overall health. The good news is that small dietary changes can make a big difference. Focus on low glycemic foods such as oats, vegetables, whole grains, and plant-based or lean animal proteins. Avoid sugary foods, white bread, and sweetened fruit juices at dinner. Equally important, ask your doctor about the HbA1c test, a simple test that shows your average blood sugar level over the past 3 months. Don't accept those nighttime awakenings as just a part of life. Sometimes, simply managing your blood sugar more effectively can improve your sleep and protect your heart, kidneys, and memory for the long run. Number 1. Weak heart function, the underlying cause behind frequent nighttime urination. You might be surprised, but one of the reasons many older adults wake up multiple times at night to use the bathroom comes from the heart. When the heartbeat isn't strong enough to pump blood efficiently, the body begins to redirect how it processes fluids, and the result is a bladder that gets activated in the middle of the night. Under normal conditions, a healthy heart pumps blood and circulates fluids evenly throughout the body. But if heart function is even slightly impaired, fluids tend to pool in the lower parts of the body, such as the legs and ankles, during the day. At night, When you lie down to rest, that accumulated fluid moves back toward the kidneys, triggering increased urine production, right when you need deep sleep. That's why many people experience leg swelling during the day and frequent urination at night once they lie down. What's concerning is how silently this condition develops. You may not feel chest pain or noticeable shortness of breath, yet your body is quietly signaling that the heart is struggling. This could appear as unusual fatigue during light activity, or needing to prop up your head with extra pillows to sleep, because lying flat is uncomfortable. These small but persistent symptoms can indicate mild heart failure or circulatory issues. Frequent nighttime awakenings for urination don't just leave you tired, they increase your risk of heart disease itself. Sleeping less than 6 hours a night, especially when that sleep is fragmented, has been strongly linked to higher risks of hypertension, arrhythmia, and heart failure in older adults. The solution isn't to force yourself to sleep through the night, but to listen to your body and proactively assess your heart health. Simple tests such as an EKG, echocardiogram, or BNP blood test can help your doctor detect issues early. With proper heart support, through medication, a low-sodium diet, and gentle exercise, you can not only feel better during the day, but also sleep more soundly at night. If you've ever wondered why you wake at 1 or 3 a.m. to urinate even though you didn't drink much, the issue might not be your bladder. It might be your heartbeat needing attention. And sometimes, improving heart health is the very key to sleeping peacefully each night and living vibrantly each day. Nighttime sleep isn't just a time for rest, it's when your body heals and regenerates. If you're often awakened by the need to urinate, don't assume it's just a normal part of aging. Listen to your body, adjust small daily habits, and don't hesitate to talk to your doctor when needed. Wishing you deep, restful nights and energized mornings. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. If you found this content helpful, don't forget to click like and subscribe so you won't miss our next health tips.